Hello. Good to be back again. Good to be back again here. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing okay. Right, let's go here. Right, hope you're doing okay. So, guys, let us have a little chat about the delusion of a preacher's wife. When preachers' wives are deluded. Ish. Hello, godless soul, and good to see you. D, hello. Listening at work. Oh, fantastic. Oh, this is one of those that just listen. Just listen. Listen. Come along with me on this ride. Hey, Blue. Blue, is that you in that picture with the what instrument is that? That's a band. Is that a banjo or what's that? I've got no clue. I've always wondered. Every time I see your avatar, I'm thinking, okay, so what is that? So is that supposed to be you? And is that a banjo? So yes means it's you, and yes, that is a banjo. Yes, banjo. Okay, good. All right. Oh, I got it right. So you play the banjo, do you? Hey, Taye, how are you? Taye, how was your holiday? I hope I know you had some time off and then had the you had the event that you had to go to and all of that. So how's that been? The banjo is West African in origin. Yes, it is. Also, you play the banjo. Blue, you need to come play the banjo for us one of them days. You don't even have to turn your camera on. You can just play for us. I would love to hear that. Yes, that is supposed to be me. Yes, I play the banjo. Oh, how nice. Peebo Thulu. Hello, Peebo Thulu. Right, okay, guys. Some of you might not know who I'm going to be speaking about, but just come along with me on the ride and I will explain what is happening. It might not be people that you know, but this is something that goes on in churches. This is something that happens with preachers and their wives. In a lot of cases, you'll find that the preacher's wife doesn't have a clue what's going on. She's just there for the sake of being there. She's as clueless as anything. So, bro guy, hey, bro guy. Blue does charity by playing the banjo for kids. Oh, how nice, Blue. Oh, how nice. Oh, I have videos of my playing banjo. I do have a channel. Oh, you do? Okay. I will check it out. Honestly, I will. Oh, how listen. I am definitely going to check that out, Blue. Hello, Dean. Dean Kruger, how are you? Okay, so let's get started. So, just 1 second. Let this ad finish playing.
My name is Dr. Lizzy Johnson Suleman,
Dr. Lizzy.
the wife of Apostle Johnson Suleman.
Great.
Now, ordinarily,
So, the lady, her name is Dr. Lizzy. Lizzy Johnson Suleman. Her husband is one of those preachers that we have in Nigeria, in Africa. He is he feels like he is on top of the world in the game of preachers over in Africa. He is up there. He has an attitude about him that he's untouchable. You will see what I mean in a short while. But also has had quite a few scandals around him. Just very recently, his dick pics were all over Twitter. Someone who he was FaceTiming and messaging and showing his dick. And of course, the lady was recording. He has had quite a few scandals. So, anyways, this was a few years ago. And this lady had to come and do a video supporting her husband, supporting. There was an allegation. A lady came out and said, I've been sleeping with this man, this pastor. In fact, he made me have an abortion. I was pregnant. He gave me money. He told me to meet him in Greece. I met him in Paris. I met him in all these places. And she had evidence. But these preachers have a way of, painting everything and make the victim look like the villain. So this young lady was made to look like the villain. She was arrested for defamation, So anyway, his wife came up and did this. So at first, I want to start with the wife saying, not my husband. So you will hear her make some claims. So, right, let's go.
My name is Dr. Lizzy Johnson Suleman, the wife of Apostle Johnson Suleman. Now, ordinarily, I don't like media appearances. But at this point, for the purpose of clarity, I will have to speak.
Yes.
Now, I have known my husband for the past 19 years. And if you are living with a man who is promiscuous or an adulterous person, you will know, especially if you are an intelligent and a smart woman.
Mm-hmm.
I have to speak because I wanted to now appear like it's a woman-to-woman talk. I have heard all kinds of rubbish and the nonsense this lady has been talking about that has gone viral on the internet. That is not my husband.
It's not
Let
her
me quickly say
husband.
this. For 19 years, I have been with my husband, even all through the years of courtship and in marriage. I have never for once had any problem whatsoever over a woman. We have never had issues over a woman. And then you can just imagine. And listen, for all the pictures that have been released, you can as well decide to send more pictures. Mind you, it will never and can never stop the real picture of my husband in my heart. Of course, you can see that the pictures released are Photoshop.
Oh, the
By the grace of
Photoshop.
God, I'm a trade.
I think she's going too fast. I'll slow her down a little bit. So, guys, okay, the claims. Whatever you do will not change how I feel about my husband, will not change how I feel about him in my heart. You can show whatever pictures you want. Those pictures were photoshopped. I've lived with him 19 years and I've never had any problems about women. Not once. She's a doctor, so she feels like, she knows what she's talking about, right, guys? Okay. The delusion is real, eh? This delusion is it's on a very grand scale here. Okay.
Journalist, a mass communicator, and anybody who is good
Wait.
at graphics.
Let me take that. She's what? She's a journalist, mass
For all the
aggrandizing.
pictures that have been released, you can as well decide to send more pictures.
Yes.
Mind you, it will never and can never stop the real picture of my husband in my heart. Of course, you can see that the pictures released are photoshopped.
Yeah,
By the
photoshopped.
grace of God, I'm a trained journalist, a mass communicator, and anybody who is good at graphics and is into photography should understand what I'm talking about. These pictures are fake. They are fake pictures. And so now, I want the issue, the problem with most Nigerians is that they are so gullible. They believe everything. They want to listen to everything. I'm coming out to say this just because of those that feel or think, oh, we are confused. We don't know what. That is not my husband. Please, if you are very good at photography, like I said, take a closer look at the photos. We are all planned out and they are all fake. Now, I also discovered, as a matter of fact, I've been the one checking out and following up everything that's been happening. As I speak to you right now, my husband is having a ministers' conference. This is a man who fears God, a man who loves God, a man who is going after his father's business, the business of the things of the kingdom. He's always in the mission field. And then a lady will just come out and start saying all kinds of nonsense. And
Nonsense.
people who are so gullible who want to believe this for 19 years, like I said, not for one day. If you are an intelligent woman, if you are a smart.
So, guys, it's the other people who are gullible. The people who believe the claims of this lady that she and her husband were in a full blown affair. Right? She's a journalist, she's all these things. So she knows what she's talking about. Okay? So
Woman, there is no way a man will be living that kind of life, or probably maybe that is his lifestyle. There is no way a woman will not be able to dictate that. There is no way a woman will not be able to find out that this is the kind of life the husband is living. That's not my husband. Now
it's not her
listen,
husband, no.
you people can send the kind of pictures. You can release even more pictures if you want to, but that will
Release
never
them.
change anything. It will never change my
Yikes.
stand. It will never change the love that I have for my husband. He's a good man. The problem
He
is that
is.
people just want to take advantage of his good attitude.
Nature.
He loves
Okay.
to
Oh,
give,
his good
and he will never
attitude.
stop giving. He wants to make people happy.
Guys, please. I need you, if you have a pen and paper, go write something down. Just write. She said he is a good man and people want to take advantage of his good nature. Okay? This is the picture, this wifey, Dr. Suleman, this is the picture she sees when she's at home, right? He's a good man who goes about doing his father's work. His father, not his biological father, no. I mean, his father, that is Jesus' daddy up there, Yahweh, right? So he is on a mission doing Yahweh's bidding. So she said he is a good man, and anything that's being done, they do because they want to take advantage of his good nature. Okay?
And my husband is somebody that will not see anybody cry out for any reason. He wants to help. And this, especially if the person is even a total stranger. And I also encourage him to give. He will never listen, your good will never kill you. He will not stop giving, he will continue to give.
Hey,
So the
Philip
fact that he has
Grant, good
assisted
to
one
see you
person and then
again.
the person will come out to say, this is just cheap blackmail.
Oh, it's
And let
blackmail.
me quickly
Okay.
say something here.
Sorry about this, guys. We still don't have a premium. Okay, sorry about that.
This video or whatever pictures that is going viral on internet, I will advise you, for everyone that is quick at listening to lies on the internet, I want to advise you.
So she wants to advise. The preacher's wife wants to advise people who are accessing viral pictures of her husband engaged in conversation with another woman. So the lady he was chatting with, of course, did a screen record. Oh, his church member says, no, it's not him. Oh, it's photoshopped. Oh, it's blackmail. Oh, this is. What did they not say? They even, this pastor had that young lady arrested. But over in Africa, police works very different over there. Over there is who has money. You can go to the police station, give them some money, and say, I want you to go and arrest this person. and that's it. They go and arrest the person without even finding out what exactly did the person do. Money speaks. This young girl was arrested. Anyway, never mind. We'll get to it. We're building a story here.
It is not the best. You will first of all reason, think of the kind of person or the personality we are talking about here. This is
right.
a man who loves to help people. We have seen it.
So, guys, another thing you must take note of: personality. So, when an allegation is made, you have to look at the personality of the person who is being accused. Okay, so number one, he's good. He's a good man. They're trying to take advantage of his good nature. Number two, number three, no, it's three, his personality. Right? So, all right. Bear those things in mind.
On several occasions, how he has helped widows, how he has helped the orphans. We have people on our scholarship scheme. He cannot stop giving, and he will not stop giving. So the fact that he has helped somebody, let's not make that use that as an advantage. We know what is really going on. We are not surprised. We know what's going on. And you can see that from the day my husband said that they should stop the killing of Christians. Everybody those who are not happy with that statement, they are doing everything possible. You cannot pull down the Lord's anointed. You can't do that.
You can't
I like what the Bible says.
The Lord's
in Psalm 105 from verse 13. He said they go from one place to another, from one nation to another. He suffer no man to do them wrong. He said, reprove kings for their sake, saying, touch not my anointed, and do my prophet no harm. It doesn't matter how many they are. I want to assure you that there is no way. Listen, this thing, it's not even a target. The church is not even a target.
Who is the target?
You know that the church of God must march forward.
Yes, that's right.
My marriage is the target. It's so unfortunate.
Guys, the church is not the target. Because, of course, Yahweh protects his own church. Jesus protects his church. Meanwhile, they've been waiting for Jesus for the last 2,000 years. He's just sitting there. I think he's still building. He's still building that mansion he promised. He promised, I will go and build this mansion and come back shortly. But 2,000 years later, I think he's still building. Maybe he still needs brick, mortar. I don't know what he needs, really, but probably needs something. So, but then while they're building this mansion, they protect their church. But the people coming after this lady, they want it's her marriage. That's their target. Their target is her marriage, nothing else. Her marriage. These young ladies want, or rather, no, they're coming after her marriage.
So unfortunate. That's all this plan and all this. This is me. See, this is me talking to you right now.
Yes,
we
that's
are
right.
fine.
We know.
As I speak to you, my husband is even having a ministers' conference. He's going to be ministering today. The program is actually starting today as I speak to you to talk to pastors. That is what he's been busy doing, the work of the kingdom. This is a man that fears God. This is a man that loves God. He's a practitioner of the word.
Practitioner of the word.
All those who are very quick at, reasoning and interpreting things the wrong way, stop it. It is not the best. And you ladies,
it's not the best.
Let me speak to you.
Okay, she wants to speak. She wants to speak to the lady now.
You are dealing with, they are God's own people.
Yes.
And I will never fail to quickly say this. A woman who is a praying woman, like a songwriter will say, those who fight on their knees, they've got victory in the spirit. I am a praying woman.
She's a
and I will
praying
not
woman.
Stop praying until the judgment of God visits you.
I
want to say once again.
So this part of her talk is directed at the woman who has the one who says, I've been sleeping with this man. In fact, I even had his baby. He made me abort the baby. He gave me money. She had all the evidence. But hey, judgment. She wants to pronounce judgment on the young lady.
So all those that believe in Apostle Suleman, all those who love Apostle Suleman, just keep loving him. Pray for him. That is the only thing you can give to him. Pray for him.
Listen, it doesn't matter whether Apostle Suleman is putting his dick in all different women. It doesn't matter. What matters is that just keep loving him. You just keep on loving him and keep on praying for him, okay? Keep on.
No matter anything that is happening, that will never change my stand. It will never change the love that I have for him. This man has a heart of gold. And this is what people are capitalizing on. The only weakness I know my husband has is that he loves to give. And
Oh,
can you
that's the
imagine?
only
There's no way you
weakness
can
he
use that
has.
to fight a man because God will fight you.
God will fight you. So she recognizes that her husband has some weaknesses, and that is her husband likes to give. What exactly does your husband give, lady? What is your husband giving? Hmm? What is your husband giving? Could he be giving his phallus to many women, many girls? Is that possible? Very possible.
So please, it's just a word of encouragement to those who believe, oh, we have seen pictures released, we have seen, oh, this one is real. It's not, this thing is not real. That is not Apostle Johnson Suleman. That
Oh,
is not
it's
my
not
husband
him.
that I
Okay.
know for about 19 years now. I want to pray for you. God
Okay.
bless you. God bless you. Just keep praying for him, and I know that all is well. God bless you.
Okay, guys, you heard that, right? Mhm. Now, she didn't stop there. This woman did not stop. She, after doing this, she had to think of something else she wanted to do to she was so much in love with her husband, you know. So let me show you what else. She amped the whole thing up. So this is the next thing she decided she needs to do in defense of her darling husband of 19 years. She wrote a song. She wrote a song for her husband. She wrote a song, guys. And in this song, oh, it was beautiful. The song is titled My Hero. It's a love/birthday song to her husband. It is titled My Hero. So after doing all that, then she goes on to, what more can a husband ask? What more can a preacher ask from his? Can you imagine, go put pen to paper and write a song? Not just write the song, you even okay, guys. Song alert.
You are the angel of my life, my sunshine and my star. Oh, people. Yeah. You are my father and my teacher, my lover and my friend. Anymore. Oh, my child, happy birthday to you. I will follow you anywhere you go. City more, you are one in a million.
Okay.
When I think of you, so much love I keep feeling for you. Hey, my hero, stand by you. My precious love, stand by you. God gave you many more years. This love lasts forever. My hero, stand by you. My precious love, stand by you. God give you.
Okay, guys, you know what YouTube is like when you play music that doesn't belong to you. By the time I finish this stream now, get a notification from YouTube. Oh, copyright, what's the one? Copyright thingy. So I'm gonna, we won't play the song, but it's very cringy. This song is all about I love you, I stand by you, you're my hero, you're my everything. Okay? That's so the next thing that I want us to look at. So, this husband, who is the hero, the husband of 19 years, the apple of her eye, the sugar in her, the sugar in her tea, the cocoa bean in her coffee. Hmm? Right, let's go and see. 1 second. Okay, just 1 second. Right. So I want to show you the man who she says is a good man. He's very good natured, he's kind, he's loving, he's all these things. But while I'm playing the videos, I will explain to you what's happening, okay? So don't worry, you will understand everything. So I need to share my screen. Hey Trisha Star.
Whatever you're looking for in this life, you will not get it. I stepped aside now to make this call. Go.
So the lady said her husband is a good man. The marriage is being attacked and all these things, tin. So a couple of years after all that shenanigans went down, the couple you see on the right are members in his church. And this man comes and says, I have evidence that you are sleeping with my wife. My wife is a pastor in your church, but there is evidence, and I'm ready to expose it. Me and my wife are going through some difficulties right now. Yes, I was close to you once, but no, I need to speak. So he went online and he was making videos and, trying to expose stuff. Guess what our pastor does? A leaked, someone was threatening this pastor. Leaked audio came out, and let's hear what he said in the leaked audio. Don't forget, his wife said he's a good man, okay? He's a pastor. So this is a Jesus. This is one of the, I've shown this man, I've talked about this man several times on my channel. Guys, you remember the man that said he bought his third private jet during the pandemic? Is it the third or the fourth? The one that was praying that the pandemic never ends, because he made more money during the pandemic than any other time in his career as a preacher. So now let's hear what he has to say to this man who accused him of sleeping with his wife.
I avoided you because of the way you talk. But it's clear to me now that you are possessed with a demon.
Hey,
The
thank
same
you.
thing that makes me avoid you, keep repeating them. You will die premature. God will punish you. Whatever you're looking for in this life, you will not get it. I step aside now to make this call. God, you will die untimely death. I from the day I noticed you don't know how to talk, I stopped talking to you. It's like you didn't notice. I was free. I was chatting. From the day I noticed your mind, you don't know how to talk. When I notice it, because I'm very temperamental. My temper is not good. That's what I'm telling you tonight. I'll make you disappear.
Disappear as how, sir?
You're a bastard. Stay off my phone.
So let me take that back and let's work our way through that little threat there.
I avoided you because of the way you talk.
I avoided you because the way you talk.
Possessed with a demon.
The
same thing that makes me avoid you, keep repeating them. You will die premature. God will punish you. Whatever you're looking for in this life, you will not get it. I stepped out.
So I avoided you because of the way you talk. You talk too much. I avoided you. But you will die an untimely death. Whatever you're looking for in this life, you will never get it. It's a pastor. This is the Jesus representative threatening, because this man made some allegations that you are sleeping with my wife.
Aside now to make this call. God, you will die untimely death.
You will die an untimely
from the day I
death.
noticed you don't know how to talk, I stopped talking to you. It's like you didn't notice. I was free. I was chatting. From the day I noticed your mind, you don't know how to talk. When I noticed it, because I'm very temperamental. My temper is not good. That's what I'm telling you tonight.
Says, I'm very temperamental. My temper is not good. My temper, not good at all. You don't want to get on the wrong side of me. And for anyone that wants to say, oh, could it be him? Maybe you got the wrong person. Just hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on.
I'll make you disappear.
Disappear as how, sir?
You are a bastard. Stay off my phone.
I will make you disappear. The pastor says to this man, I will make you disappear. And this one says, disappear how? He says, you are a bastard. Get off my phone. So, thank you, people Thulu. Oh, let's see. Let me read that. As we have seen in an American relationship, money hides many relationships' evils. Just saying. Yes, I completely agree. I agree. Yes. So that man is he's he very generous with his meat. Okay, pull up the next video. Right, so the next video you're about to watch. So some people would say, oh, maybe his voice was photoshopped or doctored, or it wasn't him. It was this. It was that. Okay. Let me share my screen so you can see. He made an apology video after that video was leaked because he could not hide. It was obvious that it was him. He was caught in the act. So him and his precious missus sit down and apologize. But his apology, this is not an apology anyone should accept. But let's listen.
There's a viral audio that's going on now of me threatening somebody over the phone, telling the person to stay off my phone or the person would die prematurely. That voice was me. It happened 3 years ago. I reacted out of anger and I'm sorry about it. After 2017, my mentality.
He says, there's a viral video going around. I threatened someone. That video, it was me. But, he says he's sorry. Yeah, I just wish he had stopped there and just moved on. Just, I'm sorry, never happen again. But it's the next few things he's going to say now. And you know that this one is not sorry. He's not. So he says it happened 3 years ago. Okay, let's hear the rest.
To life change, I became very unreceptive. I was sitting on the phone, threatening a young lady to go off my phone and stop, talking to me on the phone. It was a mistake I made out of anger. It happened 3 years ago. I've apologized to my wife for allowing anger to get a hold of me. But we are so disappointed at Mike David that he has released an audio where he doctored and put his own voice and presented the world like I was threatening him after he did a video about his wife. Why will I call?
Don't forget, his wife said he's a good man. So the title of this live stream is The Delusion of the Preacher's Wife. So now he's going to go on to try and retcon the tape that you heard. He said Mike Davis, the one who you heard in the tape, he said the original version, he was talking to a woman and not a man. But that Mike Davis has doctored the video and put his own voice inside the tape and cancelled the voice of the woman. So the woman voice you cannot hear, but it's now Mike David's voice to make it look like he was threatening Mike David. But it wasn't Mike David, he was threatening a woman. Guys, meanwhile, his wife just sits there, highly delusional, just doing her, just there. Okay.
You to threaten me when your video made no sense. Mike David, I want to advise you.
I want
You
to
can still
advise
repent
you.
right now. I sent you out of
Whoa.
Omega Fan Ministry.
Guys, listen now. This is someone who accused him of sleeping with his wife. So now he's saying, I want to advise you. There's still time for you to repent. Said, I kicked you out of my church. I kicked you out of my ministry. But there's still time to repent.
It's not because of your human weakness, because everybody has a problem. I'm not a perfect man. I'm human. I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. But I sent you out of Omega Fan Ministries because of how evil your heart is. You spend all your time plotting against people, planning against pastors, thinking about to put pastors down. And that is why I sent you out of the ministry. You dissolved your marriage with your wife, and she was suffering, and we decided to help her. You said, no, she must eat from the gutters. She must suffer.
The man plots against men of God. His heart is evil. This Mike Davis. No, look, we just listened to this idiot threatening. According to him, he was threatening a woman, which is even worse. Why would a pastor, a preacher, be threatening a woman? What for? Telling a woman, you will die a premature death. I will make you disappear. A woman? And this woman, this wife is sitting here. What kind of apology is this?
The father who raised her up, should I let her suffer? My wife spoke to me on the need for us to support her and the children. You said you want your wife back. You live in Abuja with your wife. You never called your wife. You realize, my son, my worry over you is how black your heart is.
His heart is black.
There is still a space for you in the kingdom. I'm not a perfect man. I reacted out of anger and I apologize to everybody. But the audio that Mike is parading as his audio.
Mike's heart is black. He needs to change. Nothing to do with him. He's clean. He just threatened to unalive a person. But no. It's the other person. His heart is too black. He needs to change.
I never spoke to him for 2 years. I've not spoken to Mike David. All the people who are disciplined, I rebuked, is conniving with them to set up a blackmail. He said there's blackmail of chats, blackmail of text messages, blackmail of WhatsApp. And I told him, it means whatever you have. It means nothing to me. I made a mistake for reacting out of anger 3 years ago when I was talking to that lady to stay off my phone. And I apologize to everybody. I apologize to my family. I apologize to Mega Fan Ministries for letting anger take a hold of me.
So, it was anger that took hold of him. Okay. So, guys, it was anger, right, that took hold of him. Okay. It was anger that took hold of him when that video was released. Just come along with me, guys. Just come along with me. Come along with me on the ride. Right. So, this video of the same man is titled Apostle Suleman Johnson Threatens the DSS and Others. Now, I don't know what DSS stands for. I think DSS stands for some security service, something like that. So, the background here, what's happening here? He stayed in his church and was making some proclamations in his church. Was telling people that the Fulanese, the a tribe of people in the country, the Fulanis. These people are trying to Islamize Nigeria. They're wicked, they're evil, they're this, if you see them, shoot on sight or kill them. Have no mercy on these people because they're Muslims and they have no mercy. And we too must not have mercy. In his church, he made all these statements. Then he traveled, I think, in that region. He completely forgot the statements he made about these people and went over to that region. And while he was there, they were trying to arrest him for the statements that he had made. He tried to incite violence against a tribe of people. Okay? So this is what he has to say.
I was very uncomfortable. I said no. So I called some people. Like there's some men here who say they want to see me at this dead hour of the night. Is something is fishy. Only for people to come.
Right. Trisha says
DSS.
Make sure
Men
you
with
know
trucks
you know Stephanie
and all that.
Otobo.
If the governor came and
Otobolizer.
they're trying to break into the rooms and all that.
Okay, they're trying to break into his room. Okay.
It was the crowd that scared them. But the truth I want to pass out.
The truth.
If anything, if I spend a day with the security operatives, if I spend one day with the security operatives, I have churches in 42 countries.
So, the country's security operatives were looking for him or something. I don't know. Well, they couldn't get him. So he makes this press conference. And now he's about to say, if I spend even as much as one day in if anyone arrests me as one day in security service, let's hear what he's going to say.
And I've alerted them. Every Nigerian embassy in those countries will be in trouble. If I spend one day.
Okay, no. You guys didn't hear. Let me tell you, you guys didn't hear what this idiot said.
Anything. If I spend a day with the security operatives, if I spend one day with the security operatives, I have churches in 42 countries and I've alerted them. Every Nigerian.
If I spend one day with security personnel, the ones who want to arrest me for the things that came out of my mouth, inciting violence against a tribe of people. I have churches in 42 countries of the world, and I have alerted every single church of mine. And they are to alert the government of that country. Right? He has churches in 42 countries. So he has alerted the church. Church people, if they arrest me, inform your government, all right? Inform. So if he has a church in Canada, you must tell Trudeau, Pastor Suleman arrested. If you're in the US, his church needs to ring Biden. Hey, Biden, you come and see what's happening. Our pastor's been arrested. Okay.
Embassy in those countries will be in trouble.
The ambassadors. Wait, who's going to be in trouble? Wait, he said what? Who's going to be in trouble? This man.
I've alerted them. Every Nigerian embassy in those countries will be in trouble. If I spend one day.
Every Nigerian embassy in those 42 countries will be in serious trouble if he spends one day. So no, this man is untouchable. No one can touch him. Not even the country's security personnel that want to question him. Just for questioning. Nah.
With the security operatives, the damage that will happen in Nigeria will take 1 year to repair. If I spend one day.
If he spends one day with these security people, the damage that will happen to Nigeria will take 1 year to repair. Nigeria would be so damaged. Just one day. He spends 1 day in police custody or the security personnel custody. The entire country will be damaged, and that damage will take 1 year to repair. This is a
in this
preacher.
Alone, I have over 500,000 people, and their reactions already. I spent one day.
So in Nigeria alone, he has 500,000 followers, and they are all being alerted. They are just waiting. They're ready to fight for their preacher.
The damage that will happen in Nigeria will take 1 year to repair.
Mm-hmm.
I want to place a curse.
Okay. Right. Hey, Jenna. Hello, Jenna. Good to see you. Advocating for genocide. Yes, yes, yes. You know what these people are like. It's like some people have no concept of facing the consequence. No, 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 no. Now, bro, guy, these preachers believe that the only person they are answerable to is him up there. That's the only person they're answerable to. As for everyone else, even the Bible says to be afraid of, to only be afraid of the one who can take your soul. But you see anybody else that cannot take your soul, don't bother to be afraid of them. You don't owe those people explanations. So no concept. No, these people, they don't have concept. No. Okay, so this is him in his church talking. He wants to give a warning. Oh, this man.
I want to place a curse on those that fight the gospel.
I want to place a curse on those that fight the gospel.
They release a secular that church will not use instruments from social time to social time. That you need crusade. Bring it. Is that the game? Bring it.
So, churches in Nigeria open 7 days a week. There is no noise control. You can hear churches, and churches are everywhere. People are trying to sleep at night, they can't because churches are running night vigils. So one time they were discussing how they would have to impose on these churches to only they cannot use their megaphones and microphones and all, loud, all this, whatever makes them loud between this time and this time. And so what's this man's reaction after hearing that is he wants to place a curse on the people who are going to make this decision.
From the governor. I told you before that we have a government that will fight the church. Did I say that? Check my prophecy for the year.
Oh, sitting in Arizona on your way to Indiana. Oh, have a lovely flight, Jenna. Did you go anywhere nice?
That you must preach with a license.
Hey, theoretically.
It is wrong to play religious cassettes or use loudspeaker in religious purpose after 8 p.m. Person commits an offense under the provision who commits shall be liable on conviction to a term of imprisonment not exceeding 2 years or 200,000 fine or both.
The Better Conference. Okay. It's in Indiana. Oh, how nice. Have a lovely time, Jenna. Enjoy. Next year. I hope to be there next year.
People should come and collect license. They are talking about appointing a chairman that will determine the regulations. Who will they appoint? Their own. You see the strategy? They will appoint their own, who will make it hard for the church, but easy for the mosque. I want to warn the governor of Kaduna State.
You want to warn the governor? Just for simply asking that churches regulate their noise. So, because people have freedom of expression, freedom of worship. So, they should have freedom to make noise as part of their worship. After 8 p.m., I think that's fair. 8 p.m. What are churches doing after 8 p.m.? Being open. What is this? If God lives inside you, if God lives inside you, and you are the temple of God, just go to your house and you are the temple. Go to sleep. Why do you need temple? All these many temples to come together and gather in a temple. So all sorts of temples are just templing themselves. It's ridiculous. What video? I took down the stream. What stream? Took down the video. Oh, the video. Oh, sorry. Oh, sugar, look at me. What am I doing? What did I do? I'm so sorry. So silly. I was thinking, what video? Oh, sugar, sorry. Sorry about that.
Now, if you feel I am running my mouth, ask questions. I stood on this same pulpit here some time back, and I spoke to Kogi State. And they said he's running his mouth. Let's see. Thank God the whole world is a witness of that. And I'm not just sure because you told me that yesterday. You don't inconvenience people because there are certain things you cannot change. Am I speaking here? When it comes to the mosque, they give them a very good area. Come to the church, they throw you somewhere. You can't fight the gospel.
Hey, Robin D. Phillips. Hello.
If you don't trouble us, we won't trouble you. We are not troublemakers. If you don't trouble us, we won't trouble you. All right? But if you feel that because you have power that is transient, what nonsense. We have been men of God before you became governor. Even after you live as governor, we remain as men of God. So please, it's very important that you as a pastor, make sure your hands are clean. Make sure your hands are clean. Make sure your hands are clean. When I Kaduna, I'm saying it because if we don't stop this nonsense in Kaduna, some stupid people will now want to extend it. It won't work. I like all of you, as I've spoken here, to put your ears down and hear what will happen. If we are joking or we are playing, except you want your cabinet to reduce, you see people sleeping and not waking up. Then you will know that there are certain laws. You have just stepped on the last nerve of the church.
Guys, did you hear that? They want to impose laws on the church so they can curb the noise the church makes. And this man said, these people who are planning to make these laws, they'll find themselves going to sleep and not waking up. They would die in their sleep. Because they want to enact laws to curb noise making from the church. I mean, imagine this crowd of people in the church in a late night, right, late hours, and they're singing and dancing, and the noise they would make they disturb, and they have their microphones all outside. No, megaphones outside. In fact, you'll have places where there's two, three churches, four churches. Everyone has their megaphones all blazing. Just so much the noise. And now we're wishing death on the lawmakers.
There are certain laws that cannot stand. And just settle down. That does not generate revenue for you. Even herbalists are running their thing without a license and doing evil.
The UK Humanist Conference. That would be nice.
Why not you tell witches that for them to fly they need license? Witches, license.
So the church does not need a license because the church is God's
That is why
thing. So churches do not need
if you're
licenses.
And you are going through any form of threat because somebody has power in his hand, either they change their mind or they die.
Ooh. Either they change their mind or they die. That's it. Look,
I'm not going to stop here.
When I tell you that Christianity is evil, believe me, guys, Christianity is capable of some heinous crimes. Law. People are trying to. This is something that, if you live in a society, people need to make decisions. How the society is run, how people conduct themselves. It's not an attack on any individual religion or church. Come on, there's some things you might not like, but hey, we live in a society. We're not just here just for ourselves only. But these Christians believe if you say anything or do anything to stop their events, then they wish death on you. So, but don't forget, his wife said he's a good man. He's good. He's very kind, good natured. He loves to give. The only thing they're after is their marriage. They're after their beautiful marriage. But he's nice. He's the best. So, this is another video. This happened recently. This pastor went to his church and other churches and said he can do miracle money. He said his members should pray and they will find miracle money in their banks. And this man came out and said, miracle money does not exist. This man is a grifter, he's a liar, he's a scammer, he's a schemer, he's all these things. And Apostle Suleman took him to court. He had him arrested for even daring to speak about him. So this is what's transpired as a result.
Video that I did analyzing how Apostle Justice Suleman did a miracle money in Atlanta and in his church in Nigeria this year 2021 June and July. I have received countless of calls, messages from his member asking me that they are coming after me. I will get missing. They will make sure nobody hear of me anymore, that they have the power to send me to where I belong. As a matter of fact, one of them said, and he confirmed on his platform, that he will let me hear the language that I understand. And I think the last time such message was mentioned in my country, Nigeria, it means that anyone who carry firearm will be shot, or those who call bandits will be shot on sight. And I've never been found to carry firearm. I've never been any part of bandits. But the guy was bold enough to say that, look, We are going to get rid of you. You want to hear what he said? Look at what he said.
Suffering. You are looking for followers. You have the guts to read for Justice Suleman. Well, I will send you my photo. You will see my photo on WhatsApp. I traveled to Ukraine, Kiev, and I interviewed Dr. Toba. I have Adela, your mentor's file on my palm. I have his file on my palm. And you, for me to pick you is a small thing. And I will pick you up. I'm already on your trail. You are looking for followers. You are looking for people that will subscribe to your channel. Then you want to use man of God. You want to use Apostle Suleman for reaching people so that people will get traffic to your pages. You are lying. I will tell you.
Yes, this call comes from this man call himself Honorable Obi West. He lives in Finland, and then he was the one that called me on video, on WhatsApp, threatening me and telling me that my life is about to come to an end because I spoke against the money miracle of Apostle John Suleman in Atlanta. And also, it didn't stop there. There are many of his members who have come.
There's a viral audio that's going on now of me threatening somebody over the phone, telling the person to.
Sorry, guys, that's the wrong video. We've got the wrong video.
It happened 3 years ago. I reacted out of
Next.
anger. And
No. I'm not trying to share. Going to the next video.
My mentality to life changed. I became
Actually,
very...
stop. No, that's not. Yeah, so you heard the threats. So 1 second, let me get you the next video. The best is yet to come. Okay, just 1 minute. Trying to find. God, I've got itchy. My eyes are itchy. I wonder why. Okay, I found it. So, like I said, this man has had quite a few scandals after him. There's been women. When I say women, I mean women. There have been women. So
been known as someone who intimidates.
Okay, so don't forget, he's a good man. These people.
What triggered my coming out?
The other lady. This is not the one who accused him the first time. This is a different one. And like I said, there have been women. Not one. But, some are not so bold to speak. But some are. But they risk a lot of things by coming out and speaking against this apostle. But she was bold enough to come out and speak. So I will put her on 1.25 so that we're not here all night long. Right, okay.
Like I said in the confession, that I got to the point I couldn't keep it in anymore. The burden was so much on my conscience. I had to let it out. Also because of my faith, my work with Christ. I became born again, and it became even difficult. Much more difficult knowing that I carry such heavy secrets. That's one. Secondly, I belong to an activist community. I believe that as an activist, I have a responsibility. And this particular man is someone that has been known as someone who intimidates people who come out to say things about him. I don't know how true what other people said. What I know is my truth. So there's this particular case of a man who he arrested, locked up, the one that accused him, I don't know how, but the one that called him out about miracle money. That was actually what triggered me, because I couldn't understand why you would lock someone up and you wouldn't even come to, allow the person to be bailed or go to court with the person. You just locked the person up. And, I don't think that that's an attribute of a man who serves God. So this became a big burden, and I knew I had to come out. There was no way I would keep silent while this person intimidates and harasses other people when I know what I know about him. Even though it will affect me if I say it, I have
What
to
do
come
you
out.
know, lady?
Like I said, I dealt with it for a long time. Even when the October case, it was so difficult to come out because I was scared. I was scared of what people would say, how would my family feel, what would happen to my career. So there's so many things that kept me down from
Oh, by the
talking.
way, she's an actress.
So
The
I
lady
was always in the
speaking
comment
is an
section
actress.
trying to, tell people that this girl is saying the truth, but I couldn't come out to, own up to my own wrongs. So yes, I have dealt with it, or it has dealt with me, dealt with my conscience for a long time. If I knew Apostle Suleman was a prophet, would I? If I was told what I was getting into, if I was told that I was going to meet a man of God, to sleep with a man of God for money, I wouldn't have gone. I wasn't a born again. I wasn't perfect. I wasn't, like so, holy, but I had conscience. I was a Christian. I'd always been a devoted Christian. The only difference now is that I took the next step to it. But always being a conscientious person. I'd never go to sleep if I had known I was going to walk into this trap. I wouldn't have gone for it because it wouldn't make sense then. It doesn't make sense today and it wouldn't make sense then. So no, I wouldn't have gone. Well, nobody has really reached out to me. And nobody has reached out to me after the incident. Maybe they've tried, but I don't know. I haven't gotten any message or any calls from anybody. My Nollywood colleagues, I always say this, Nollywood is a place where people are hustling.
So, Nigerian film industry is called Nollywood. She's part of Nollywood. She's an actress. I don't really know her name, but she came out and said her name is Choma Ifemeludike. She had an affair with Apostle, and there are many allegations that she's not the only actress. There are other actresses. Some the claim is that some of them, their cars that they drive, has been bought by Apostle. All these allegations fly around everywhere. But she was bold enough to. But of course, his members, oh, she's lying. She's trying to bring down our man of God, his prophet, his this, is that. That's the bottom line of this story. But the most important one is the lady who exposed the dick pics. So our apostles' dick pics, they're all over Twitter. You know, his members on Twitter said that's not his hand. The man's hand is holding his phallus. He's holding his erect penis. It doesn't show the face. It shows a hand holding a dick, right? An erect dick. But trust his members, that's not his hand. We know his hand. Some people are just they have made up their minds to be completely delusional. They're completely sucked in. Can you imagine seeing pictures? Well, now I wouldn't know whose dick this the, these pictures are. I wouldn't know, but the color of that of the dick pic matches the face of the person. Skin color, skin tone matches the person who is being accused. It's I don't know. You just see the picture and you just think, no, that's definitely his. Please don't ask me how I know that, but I could just look at it and okay, that's his. Yeah. Ah, don't even ask. saying such dirty words with such a lovely accent. It's so weird. I love it. Okay, right. Let's go see. So this is the lady responsible, and this lady has she has vowed that she even she even released a song recently titled Apostle. Oh, I love it. Okay, so here is the Canadian. Well, she's a Nigerian who has relocated to Canada, and that's where the affair began. And she used to go meet him all parts of the world. Guys, she's dressed like this for a reason. She's a dancer. She's a she's out there. But that's what Apostle likes. Apostle likes this, and not the wifey. You saw the wifey at home, the way wifey was dressed, right? But then these are the type of people he's after when he's out there, allegedly.
We dey talk about say I go church, I go talk about this and that. I fight, I go courts for over 1 year, fight this man. Nobody say make I support this girl financially. I tell Keyamu for 4 months I dey complain for Keyamu say Keyamu I don't get cash yo. I don't get cash again to dey fly up and down. I don't fly 16 times in 1 year back and forth. Like seriously? And because of my security, I no fit stay in Nigeria. Immediately after course, I dey come Canada. You know, so at the time, I had to, leave Kiamu, do whatever it is I can do to get out of that mess. And yes, the man planned to give me money, but at the end of the day, not give me. That's why I'm here today, trying to remind you of the corruption in Nigeria. I only believe corruption when life's not there or when it's your convenient to believe in corruption. I don't believe, say this man, use a boju to carry me to that church. Abi? No, voila. But the thing where I want to tell you right now, they say everything happened the way it's supposed to happen. This man was supposed to pay me to cover his secrets. My life would have been worse. My life would have been worse. Because if he had paid me, I would not feel the talk right now. Do you know the spiritual effect to carry that burden for the rest of my life? As I'm here right now, feeling so free. Since I begin to talk about this issue, since I begin to talk my truth, I've been feeling so free. This man, the same people call my page, they call insult me. Dude, you don't fail. People they fear you, but waiting, I know they fear you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, before you go further with the video, there's something I want to bring to your notice, which is the fact that Stephanie Otobo apparently is releasing a brand new song. Well, I didn't know she was a singer until now. She's releasing a song called Apostle, and isn't that just funny?
That mouth so they lick up and down. Smelly person. Your end has come. Okay? You dey hear me, Suleman? Anyways, the thing is say, why I say everything actually happened the way God wanted it to happen. If I had won if I win the court case that time, probably go pay me money, right? Or something. Okay, say I go to the church and I say those lies. This man of God could arrange lies inside church, inside the house of God. Then a man of God. And then at that time, I don't know about this fundraising online. I said, my lawyer not even advise me, not even care about me, just they do your own thing. May get promoted and everything. They talk the truth. And the truth of the talk.
She's speaking broken English. And what she's trying to say is when she came out originally to talk about this, she was arrested. This lady she was kept in jail, and she was forced to her mom. They went and got her mom, brought her to the man's church, and forced her and her mom to apologize publicly to Apostle and his wife. And then she went back to Canada. She laid low for some time. But now she's not laying low no more. In fact, she before she didn't release the dick pics, but now the dick pics, and she's saying there is more. Just see, everyone, you have to take these things little by little. So since the dick pics have been released, I don't know what else can be released, but there's more apparently. And this was only just a few weeks ago. So I think Apostle should just brace
The more
himself.
times that I watch this video, is the more that I feel like this lady might be doing this simply for clout. And I hate that I feel that way, but I just cannot help but feel that way. Because I still don't understand why. Yeah, I don't understand all of this. What's the reason? You want to have us believe that you were in a relationship with a pastor because you were under some juju, under some spell. I find it so convenient for you to say, but how can we believe that? How do we believe that? Right? How? And then this is you now. These are your points. You're just
because the spiritual effect why I take cover this man for the past 5 years actually puts me really, really down, and he can't dey do more juju and everything. This not be pastor. Suleman not be pastor. Suleman not be pastor. Suleman not be pastor. Anybody can learn Bible and begin to do rubbish.
Why she falling out of her wardrobe? Hey, Apostle David E. Taylor. Hello.
God really put me in the process.
She's a lady of she's a dancer. She's a sexy dancer.
Now, this is actually the characteristics of a good leader. May I leave English first, so that I will understand.
It's absolutely wrong for a pastor, an apostle, a man of God generally, to have like this kind of relationship with someone, especially where there's like all kinds of like bad stuff going. I don't even know if he's married. He probably is. I don't know. But my problem is with the fact that she is not taking responsibility. She's not owning up to the fact that she agreed to date a man of God, which on its own is something that anyone should be scared
Anyway,
of, right? But to
he's
justify
just
herself,
giving
she's
his
saying that she was under his spell, under his juju, which is just
he's just giving his thoughts about all of this because she did this recently, right? So, but I wanted to take you all back to his wife. And remember, she said all of this was all, it was all people were trying to, what did the woman say? They were attacking her marriage. Wait, let me get the video out. They were attacking her marriage. So you've seen a little bit of this pastor. You've seen him make threats to people. You've seen him, talk out of his. Wait, I think there was one more video where he was threatening people. No, never mind. Let me just take you back to the missus speaking and defending her husband. Yes. So now ask me, rather, I'll ask you, do you think she's delusional or not? Do you think this is the delusion of a preacher's wife? Or what? You tell me. You tell me.
Of clarity, I will have to speak. Now I have known my husband for the past 19 years. And if you are living with a man who is promiscuous, my name is Dr. Lizzy Johnson Suleman, the wife of Apostle Johnson Suleman. Now, ordinarily, I don't like media appearances. But at this point, for the purpose of clarity, I will have to speak. Now I have known my husband for the past 19 years. And if you are living with a man who is promiscuous or an adulterous person, you will know, especially if you are an intelligent and a smart woman.
If you're intelligent and
I have
smart.
to speak because I wanted to now appear like it's a woman-to-woman talk. I have heard all kinds of rubbish and the nonsense this lady has been talking about that has gone viral on the internet. That is not my husband.
It's not her husband, no.
For 19 years, I have been with my husband, even all through the years of courtship and in marriage. I have never for once had any problem whatsoever over a woman. We have never had issues over a woman. And then you can just imagine. And listen, for all the pictures that have been released, You can as well decide to send more pictures. Mind you, it will never and can never stop the real picture of my husband in my heart. Of course, you can see that the pictures released are Photoshop. By the grace of God, I'm a trained journalist, a mass communicator, and anybody who is good at graphics and is into photography should understand what I'm talking about. These pictures are faked. They
They're
are fake
doctored.
pictures.
Yeah, they've
And well,
been
I
they've
want to say the
been
issue, the problem
tweaked.
with most Nigerians is that they are so gullible.
They're
They believe
gullible people.
everything. They want to listen
Just
to
believe
everything.
without
I'm
evidence.
coming out to say this just because of those that
God. So the people that believe without evidence are called gullible, right? These are people that believe in a religion without evidence. So who's gullible here? Oh well,
feel or think, oh, we are confused. We don't know what. That is not my husband.
he's
Please,
not.
if you are very good at photography, like I said, take a closer look at the photos. They were all planned out and they are all fake. Now, I also discovered, as a matter of fact, I've been the one checking
Posh
out
that
and following up
hello.
everything that's been happening. As I speak to you right now, my husband is having a minister's conference. This is a man who fears God, a man who loves God, a man who is going after his father's business, the business of the things of the kingdom. He's always in the mission field. And then a lady will just come out and start saying all kinds of nonsense. And people who are so gullible will want to believe this for 19 years, like I said, not for one day. If you're an intelligent woman, if you're a smart woman, there is no way a man will be living that kind of life, or probably maybe that is his lifestyle. There is no way a woman will not be able to dictate that. There is no way a woman will not be able to find out that this is the kind of life the husband is living. That's not my husband. Now listen, you people can send the kind of pictures, you can release even more pictures if you want to, but that will never change anything. It will never change my stand. It will never change the love that I have for my husband. He's a good man. The problem is that people just want to take advantage of his good attitude. He loves to give, and he will never stop giving. He wants to make people happy. And my husband is somebody that will not see anybody cry out for any reason. He wants to help. And especially if the person is even a total stranger. And I also encourage him to give. He will never, listen, your good will never kill you. He will not stop giving. He will continue to give. So the fact that he has assisted one person and then the person will come out to say, this is just cheap blackmail. And let me quickly say something here. This video or whatever pictures that is going viral on the internet, I will advise you, for everyone that is quick at listening to lies on the internet, I want to advise you, it is not the best. You will first of all reason, you don't think of the kind of person or the personality we are talking about here. This is a man who loves to help people. We have seen it on several occasions, how he has helped widows, how he has helped the orphans. We have people on our scholarship scheme. He cannot stop giving, and he will not stop giving.
He
So
gives, right?
let's not make that use that as an advantage. We know what is really going on. We are not surprised. We know what's going on, and you can see that from the day my husband said that they should stop the killing of Christians. Everybody those who are not happy with that statement, they are doing everything possible. You cannot pull down the lost anointing. You can't do that. I like what the Bible.
The husband said, "You people in the north, you Muslims, stop killing Christians." And the Muslims have arranged with Stephanie Otobo. So all of this is because her husband said, "Stop killing Christians." So, guys, one final video and we'll be done out here. So let's have a look at the evidence. The evidence. Not the dick pics. Not the dick pics, because, of course, this is YouTube. But if anyone cares and you want to go check it out, go to Twitter, just type Apostle Johnson Suleman dick pictures or whatever. They're there. They're there. I've seen them myself. Because of course I can't pass on that kind of opportunity to see something like that. Come on, guys, come on. You can't pass on that kind of thing. You have to go check it out. I had to go check it out to see for myself whether it was okay. So this is the evidence. This is Stephanie on her Instagram profile, and what you're looking at here, this is a picture. So the right is the picture of the apostle and his wife on the right. On the left is Stephanie while FaceTiming. This man said he has never met this lady before. I never knew that woman. I never had oral sex with that woman. I never had coitus with her. she's lying. But look at, but guess what? His wife says this picture here, this is not her husband. This is not her husband. This is photoshopped. It's not him. Gosh, some people, the delusion, eh? Hmm. Oh gosh, why is this?
Also, you've been a very bad boy, you know. These pictures are not doctored. As you can see, he's putting on the same shirt here
Okay,
with
Philip
his wife
Grant.
as is in the picture with Stephanie. So there's no way these pictures were photoshopped or doctored in any way. Being real George is spot on. For those demanding timestamp, as you can see, the picture was uploaded to Facebook by Lizzy Suleman on the 15th of February 2015, the same time he was having an affair with Stephanie. So the timeline tallies. Deny the affair all you like. It is within your right to do so, but you cannot contest the validity of these evidences. George did a fantastic job proving these pictures are not doctored and that they are of Apostle Johnson Suleman, and I have just given you more proof. What else do you want?
Oh,
Always,
the dick
let's
pics are
discuss
the
in the
more
comment
proof.
section below, and until I come your way again next time, ta-ta!
Hmm.
Oh, Apostle! Apostle! You've been a very bad boy, you know. These pictures are not doctored. As you can see.
Okay, guys. So, what do you think? You think Pastor's wife is delusional or not? What are your thoughts? You think she is delusional? What am I dropping? You think she's delusional or not? I think she is. Isn't that the wife of the pastor? Yes, he is the one. Yes, Aja's place. Yes, he's the one that said someone teleported through. This is what they call toilet teleportation device. You teleport from through the toilet from from France to Germany or Germany to France, one of them, and then you teleport back to your destination through the toilet. Guys, this is the you know what? Because Aja's place talked about that video. Let me go find this toilet teleportation. And that video every time gets me. Mm-mm-mm. Every time. Toilet teleportation miracle. It's a beautiful testimony. You okay? No answer. Both of them are delusional. He said both of them are delusional. He's just in a position of power. Two delusional people. Okay. Right. Okay. So let's share here. And we done. So guys, listen to this testimony by a pastor, so you can understand what we're dealing with when we talk about Christianity and the claims of Christians. It's mind-boggling. So this is the toilet teleportation miracle. Okay.
He lives in Germany.
So he's
One day was praying, and the Lord gave me a prophecy for a church in France.
so this is his someone from his church that lives in Germany, right? So because don't forget, he said he has 42 churches, 42. No, he has churches in 42 countries of the world. So one of his members has a church in he lives in Germany, but God gave him a message to the church in France. But God, we couldn't pass on the message through phone. We couldn't pass the message through the email. We couldn't pass it through FaceTime. We couldn't pass it through what else? What other devices are there? God could not raise someone in the same country to deliver the same message. No. God has to go to a different country to go find someone who will take. What kind of message does God want to deliver that you would need someone to move countries to deliver this message? Oh well, listen, guys.
In France. So he was praying for them. God said, no, you will go to France. He started laughing because he didn't have documents.
So
normally, if you have documents, if you don't have documents, you don't need.
The person who God found to deliver his message does not have the right documentation to move from country to country, from France to Germany. So he should not even be making this trip because it's illegal. If you move from one country to another, you haven't got the right document. That's jail. Why would you want to do that? But of course, God, see, when it is God, the rules become different.
Even go around the airport. If you have a guest, you see them off, getting close to the airport, you just turn back. Because the catch is very easy, just to put you on the next plane and bring you home. So he said, I don't have document. The Lord said, go.
The Lord said, go.
God said, go. He got to the airport. People on the queue to present their passport, their tickets, and all. The Lord said, stay on the queue. He stayed on the queue. No document, no passport, no ticket. God said, move, he moved. Just 7 people before him, he was saying, so now.
Guys, can you hear this bullshit? Can you hear this thing? So this person who God is sending has no passport, no right documentation, no ticket, nothing. God says, go to the airport. Just go. So God is speaking and says, just go. And he too is just going. To the airport, off he goes. Huh? First, would you not try to determine what voice he's hearing first? Well, let's hear the rest of it.
Go out. 6 persons more. The Lord said, enter the restroom.
Okay. So there were 6 people.
In Germany.
It was in Germany. Okay.
Enter the restroom.
Okay. So there were 6 people ahead of him. He's got no ticket. He's got nothing. He's got absolutely nothing. But God still made him stand on the queue. So there were 6 now ahead of him. And God said, now, go into the toilet.
Well, that's is this God I'm hearing saying I should go to France? As he entered the restroom, the Lord said, pray. He started speaking in tongues. Pray.
In the toilet.
When he opened his head, the Lord said, go out. When he went out, he was walking out of France airport toilet. France. He prayed in Germany. He was walking out of France. You know your problem? What you have not experienced looks somehow to you.
So, guys, no ticket, no passport, no, nothing. God says there's a very urgent message that I cannot deliver via telephone, internet, letter, nothing. We need you to move. Toilet, movement. And so God says, go into the toilet. He's in the toilet. God says, pray to me. Talk to me. While you're in the toilet, talk to me. I want to hear you in the toilet. And God says, now go outside. And he goes outside. He's in France. Maybe from Germany, he's in France. Guys, it doesn't end there. Wait, it's not. This story is not finished yet.
But those of us who have been privileged to experience a dimension of this is natural. You can disappear. You can disappear. Hold on. It was coming out of France airport. Was shocked. When it was done, time to go back. And he was asking, how do I go? The Lord said, how did you come? The supernatural. The problem we have is that we are too used to the natural life.
Yeah, too used to the natural life.
God can bless you without you playing games.
So, guys, he gets to France. Does God tell him where he's going? Does God? We don't hear the rest, but he somehow manages to deliver God's message. Comes back to the airport. God, how am I going to get back? God said, how did you come? You came to the toilet, innit? Just go back to the toilet. And he went back to the toilet. And from the toilet, he teleported back to, well, guys, the problem with you, if you don't believe that story, the problem with you is that you deal too much in the natural. You are not going on this higher plane, this higher dimension. You know, that's your problem. You don't believe. You have no faith. Look, guys, if you want to find yourself in Dubai tomorrow, faith, just believe. Call on Jesus, or you just go to the toilet. Guys, try it. Try it. Theoretically says, where did theoretically say they want to go? Some of you, see, someone said, I would rather go to Germany or to France by train. Oh, no. No, don't try train. Go by the toilet. Come on. Go with the toilet. Toilet. Look. You don't have to go through all that trouble of sitting in the plane for however long the journey takes. You don't have to. You just, can you imagine? You just stand in the toilet like this, you pray to God, and before you know it, you find yourself in the other toilet in the next country. Beautiful. That's the way to go. That is the future. Christianity has done it. Ah, my goodness, these people. Says, which toilet in France? Theo, you know, if I had that answer, you know, I would give it to you. But I don't know. I haven't got that answer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Was it Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris? How about Charles the Poop? Charles the Poop Airport. How about that? Charles de Gaulle, really? Charles the Poop Toilet. Damn, the toilet is in Verdun, 1916. Is it? Okay. His story needs total gullibility on the congregation's part. You need, this is what they call, excuse my language, but you need a total mind fuck. You need a total mind mashup to believe that story. So, guys, that's me done. Just 1 second, guys. 1 second.
Money.
Right, guys. Sorry, I'm just talking to my son, and yeah, that's me done. Guys, take care of yourselves. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, do all of that. Yeah, we had to see the delusion of some preachers' wives. They're highly deluded. They sit in their grand grand offices and thrones, and and delude themselves while their husbands are out there just running through, all the girls, all the women just running through, and the wives sit there. Oh, not my husband. Mm-mm, mm-mm, not my husband. He's not the one. Even with evidence showing that, look, this man has been conversing with other people. His dick pics are all over Twitter. No, but hey, what do I know? What do I know? This is Christianity. This is the people who preach and teach Christianity. This is what they get up to. So, right, guys, thank you very much. I will see you all tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, whatever it is where you are. And I shall see you all tomorrow. Good night, everyone.